Today I'm hiking with the dog, so I thought I would take the opportunity to do a vlog on water. A question I often get asked is how much water should I be drinking? And there is no simple answer to it. The Institute of Medicine has come out with some numbers, but they're for the average person in the average climate. And how many of us live in the average climate and the average temperature? I'm up here in Idaho, and Idaho is probably nice for 6 months and terrible for 6 months, causing my body to need different levels of hydration depending on the weather. There is no easy answer. If we were to follow the Institute of Medicine, it would be 3.3 liters for men, which is equivalent to about 13 cups, and then about 2.2 liters for women, which would be about 9 cups. Now, the varying degrees of the average man and the average woman, then there's the people that exercise, and there's all these other factors that come into play. You basically lose fluid through perspiration, so your sweat, through your respiration, so through breathing, and then obviously your urine and bowel movements is another way that your body gets rid of fluid. Depending on how active you are is also going to affect how much fluid you need. Water makes up about 45 to 75% of your body weight. Why there's such a varying degree is because different tissues in your body have different levels of water. Muscle, for instance, is about 75% water, whereas fat or adipose tissue is only about 10% water. So depending on how much fat versus how much muscle you have is going to change up how much water you actually have in your body. In a study done with athletes, I found that losing about 2% of your body weight decreased athletic performance by 25%. So a very minute dehydration can cause a huge difference in performance. So making sure you're getting enough water is important. How you can tell if you have enough water is if your urine is clear or a light yellow color. Now, if you have a lot of water-soluble vitamins, you may see some color even if you're well hydrated, but for the most part, you should be looking for clear or light yellow urine when you're properly hydrated. I have a couple simple tips that will help you get enough water throughout the day, and they start with drinking 20 ounces when you first wake up in the morning. Why this is important is because you've lost fluid through your breathing, through sweating, and all those other things throughout the night. You also may have gotten up to use the restroom, so drinking 20 fluid ounces when you first wake up is important. Another easy thing to remember is 8 fluid ounces with every meal and between every meal. That way that you're making sure you're drinking water throughout the day. If you exercise, drinking about 15 to 20 fluid ounces 1 to 2 hours before you exercise is important. It'll make sure that you're hydrated during your workout. As the workout gets closer, about 15 minutes before your workout, you should have another 8 to 10 fluid ounces. And also, hydrating while you're working out is very influential. For every 15 minutes that you work out, you should have 8 fluid ounces of water. It's a lot easier than trying to calculate how, I lost a quarter of a pound of body weight, so I need to consume this many fluid ounces. 8 ounces for every 15 minutes that you exercise. That way you're replacing the fluids that are lost through your perspiration and respiration. One of the things that some people are concerned about is drinking too much water. And know that there is such a thing as hyponatremia, which is a low amount of sodium in your body. Your body does need sodium because you basically flushed it out with too much water. Your kidneys, healthy kidneys, can excrete about 15 to 20 liters of water a day. What that means, since I've kind of been talking about ounces, means at the lower end of that, your body can excrete about 48-ounce glasses of water, or 40 cups of water. Your kidneys can actually excrete, and that's at the lower end. So you don't really have to worry about overhydrating if you follow my simple tips. For more information or from me or about nutrition and about hydration, you can visit my blog, the link's below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can listen to these great tips weekly.